Your news, y'all. Spike Lee's Colin Kaepernick Docuseries is no longer coming to ESPN because of creative differences. A much publicized multi-part documentary series for ESPN Films about former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick is no longer proceeding with the company. ESPN, Colin Kaepernick, and Spike Lee have collectively decided to no longer proceed with this project as a result of certain creative differences, an ESPN spokesman told The Athletic. Despite not reaching finality, we appreciate all the hard work and collaboration that went into this film. Reuters first reported the news Saturday night. The global news agency spoke with Lee on the red carpet ahead of the Harold and Carol Pump Foundation dinner, a fundraiser for cancer research and treatment in Beverly Hills, California. Lee told Reuters, "It's not coming out, that's all I can say." When asked why, Lee declined specifics, citing a non-disclosure agreement. A source briefed on the breakup confirmed to The Athletic that it was due to creative differences, but the source declined to provide specifics, saying that the two sides failed to get on the same page over the years and the project was in development. It is believed the series can still be shopped elsewhere. Over the years, there have been reporting about the production delays of the docuseries that had been tentatively titled The Saga of Colin Kaepernick, Lee told the Washington Post in 2023. We're still working on it. When I got the call to do it from Kaepernick, I said, of course, but it takes time. This is an opportunity for him to tell his story at length. Puck's Matt Belloni reported last September on what he noted as creative differences in the vision of where the focus of the docuseries should be between Kaepernick's story and a broader telling of the history of black athletes in professional sports and social justice. Now, 3 weeks before the season of the NFL start, the project is done at ESPN. Within this ecosystem, ESPN recently acquired the league's NFL network and substantial rights to Red Zone, along with other content assets, in exchange for the NFL getting a 10% ownership stake in ESPN. One of the overriding questions about the deal will be how ESPN covers its financial partner heading forward. The deal remains subject to regulatory approval from the Trump administration. This news comes in stark contrast to how the relationship began between Disney and Kaepernick. In 2020, in a splashy press release, the Walt Disney Company announced a first-look deal with Kaepernick's production arm. Disney said the partnership will focus on telling the scripted and unscripted stories that explore race, social injustice, and the quest for equity, and provide a new platform to showcase the work of black and brown directors and producers. Colin's experience gives him a unique perspective on the intersection of sports, culture, and race. Disney Executive Chairman Bob Iger said at the time, which will undoubtedly create compelling stories that will educate, enlighten, and entertain, and we look forward to working with him on this important collaboration. During his 6-year career with the San Francisco 49ers, Kaepernick passed for 12,271 yards and 72 touchdowns with 30 interceptions. He also rushed for 2,300 yards and 13 scores during that stretch that led the 49ers to a Super Bowl appearance in 2013. He compiled a 28-30 record as a starter. Kaepernick last played in the NFL during the 2016 season when he began to protest police brutality against black people and systematic injustice against people of color by kneeling during the national anthem. He's continued to express a desire over the years to play in the NFL again, but never return to the league. Damn, man. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I think Colin Kaepernick is full of shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, the fact that, if you guys pay attention, right, he started kneeling and doing all that shit right around the time when his NFL career seemed to be going downward, right? Like, he wasn't playing that well. He ended up getting benched. You know what I'm saying? Because he just wasn't performing. Like, I know he took the 49ers to the Super Bowl, but what I'm saying is like that final year, like on the 49ers, when he just wasn't playing too well, and there was a lot of rumors about him getting put on the bench. All of a sudden, this guy grows an afro, and all of a sudden he starts kneeling. And listen, I respect him kneeling for a big cause like that. I respect that. I was actually a big supporter when this first happened, but when you really look at this whole situation in hindsight, it looks like Colin Kaepernick was just, doing that shit for attention. because it's like he's actually had multiple opportunities to return to the NFL. Like, I think he had an offer from the Broncos. I remember when a bunch of teams there was supposed to be a professional workout for Colin Kaepernick where multiple owners from teams were going to come and watch him play. And he didn't even show up. He ended up doing his own shit. Like he did his own little workout, whatever, that was separate from what was actually supposed to happen. And he just made a complete asshole of himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, then he was saying they were trying to set him up and all this bullshit. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. Like, this guy doesn't even talk that much. Like, after doing all of that, after pretty much getting blackballed from the NFL, you don't even see Colin Kaepernick speak that much, bro. The guy barely does interviews. You were supposed to come out with this docuseries with Spike Lee. It never came out. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit just looks like a complete joke, man. And if you're gonna stand up for something that's serious, if you're gonna create this much attention away from the NFL, at least show that you're really serious about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like don't halfway step with this shit, bro. You're gonna stand up for police brutality and all that, then really be about that. For the past couple of years, this guy has been begging to go back to the NFL, bro. After you had this media workout that you didn't show up to and you ended up doing your own media workout, like this guy every time before the season is about to start, this guy is posting clips working out. Oh, I want to go back to the NFL. Like, when it's like, bruh, you took the NFL to court. They cut you a check. Nobody knows how much money you got because there's a non-disclosure agreement, just like with this Spike Lee situation. You pretty much got paid to never play in the NFL again, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you wanted to go back to the NFL, you should have never took the money. You should have took them to court, proved that everything that happened was wrong, and then forced them to bring you back into the league. But instead, you settled. They cut you a check. You got paid millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Now we haven't heard from you since, bro. So I think Colin Kaepernick is a clown, bro. I'm going to be honest with y'all, bro. Like I said, the guy barely talks. He barely does interviews. You know what I'm saying? But yet he's this super pro-black activist, bro. When you're not doing what the activists actually do, bro, which is the most important thing you can do as an activist is speak. You know what I'm saying? Use your voice. You feel me? Like, and he's not doing that, bro. And I think that this just adds fuel to the fire of this docuseries not coming out, man. So that's my thoughts on this, man. Like I said, I respect Colin Kaepernick for standing up for the whole police brutality thing, but everything that has happened after that, it doesn't make any sense to me, bro. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Webby. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video. Most importantly, leave a comment. I'm out.